Hello and welcome to Craps Hawaii. Today I'm going to be throwing 36 rolls, but just as a random roller, I just want to practice my stop the bleeding strategy. And I know as long as I continue rolling, that 7 is going to come. So the stop the bleeding strategy was meant for tables that are only rolling 3 to 4 rolls, because naturally if you don't stop, you're going to get caught with the 7, and to get back the $142 that's laid on the place bets and the $10 in the field, total of 152. It can get really costly. So, I don't want to do it that way. I'd like to just keep rolling, and if I do make the point, I'll stop and don't work on the come out, because normally I don't want to work on the come out. So we'll see how that works out, and hopefully it's okay. Also, hopefully my stream works, because how did Robert? I have it. I tried to shoot it last night. My Wi-Fi didn't hold up, and there was a lot of buffering, and so I just deleted that video. Trying to bring this up on my live iPad and see how it's working. I don't seem to be able to find it, but I wanna see if I can find this live chat so I can talk to you guys. So anyway, these shirts over here, do you just now start? Yes, Robert, I just started now. So this shirts that I'm showing you, they're my new dry fit long sleeve t-shirts that just came in, and they're in the graphite color with black, blue with black, and the black with the white. So if anybody's interested in these shirts, they sell for $18, and if I have to ship them to you, it's like $8 for shipping. But like I always said, this is all at my cost, what it cost me to get the shirts printed and buy the shirts. So anyway, if you want, I only have, I think, a few in large, extra large, and I think double X. And the double X might be only in black. I am not sure. I just picked them up yesterday. So I have triple X in and double X in the black polo shirts. So these are dry fit long sleeve t-shirts if any of you want. So anyway, let me put these on the side and we can get started. And like I said, I hope the live stream holds up and see what happens. I'm still trying to look for this live stream on this iPad so that I can talk to you guys. Oh, there it is. Because once I have a big screen right here, then I can see you guys talking. But when that happens, thanks, Robert. See, when I'm throwing, I'm not looking at the big screen. So if you're coming up on the big screen and I don't see you, sorry. I'll come back and look at my iPad, and then I can read off what you were saying. So anyway, Robert, since only you are here for now, I'm gonna play Stop My Bleeding strategy, and that's for bad tables. Like I said. I mean, you can use it on any table if you want to, but basically it was designed for playing on bad tables. So basically, we were set up like this. It would be the 130. So we set up like this. So that's 130. And I need some change. So it's gonna be like that. So it's 130 plus $12. That's 42 and $10 in the field, so that's what makes it 152. Let's see, 130. Yep, 130 plus $12 more is 142, and $10 in the field, 152. And I'm gonna throw just 36 times, so we'll see what happens, Robert, and see if we can make some money. But don't forget that this strategy is basically for tables that is bad. 3 to 4 rows down, because if you stay out there long enough, you get hit with $152. It's gonna cost you a lot of money to put it back, and then you're gonna take it back little at a time, right? Little at a time, because each one of these pays 42 minus the field, so you're gonna get paid 32. So it's gonna take you 3 times taking back to just try and replace all of these place bets. But that's why we're in for 3 hits, and we're usually down. Sometimes we'll take 2 hits if the table is that bad. So anyway, I'm just gonna throw 36 times random, and I know I'm gonna get caught with the 7 unless I make the point and then don't work on a come out again. But if the roll just continues, then I'll just keep rolling, and I know I won't get caught with the 7, but that's fine. That's just part of it. So we just go random roll when we're not working on a come out. So I gotta, hopefully I don't forget to mark the points, because I mean the rolls, because I'm just gonna roll 36 of them. Eight, so 8 pays 42, but we win 32 because the field takes $10 of that. Oh, already I'm starting to forget to mark the points. 7 out. See, so the table not even sustaining 3 rows. So that's 152 that we gotta put back out, and I'm only playing with $700, so you know I'm playing with a minimum bankroll. That's $152. Okay, so we're not working. 5. 5 is a point. 8. So 8 pays 32 again. That's 1 hit. 5. So 5 is the point. And that pays 32 again. And now because the point was made, we're not working on the come out. Well, that would have been a good one, double in the bubble. Oh, another double in the bubble. And these are things that's going to happen, but it's just gambling, and there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, so we had a 2 and a 12, right? Those gotta count because those were rolls, and then another 8. So point is 8. 9. Now 9 is the best number we can collect, because we collect the field and the 9, and the 9 pays 42, and the field is another 10, so $52. It's right there. And normally we would be off, and maybe I could just do that. I mean, I don't have to work all the way through. I'll just put the off button up here, and we're off. 9 again. 6. 5. So these are some good numbers rolled, but we can't collect because we're off. 8. And there's going to be times like that that it is off, but if the table was doing this all the time for me, if I was in a casino, 7 out. If I was in the casino doing that, then I would probably be playing another strategy. I forget if there was an 8 before that. Was it an 8 or a 6? Not sure. Might have made the point and that would have been a come out. Not sure. So talking and doing this is kind of a little bit on the tough side. I can play here in Ohio. The governor closed all casinos in the state starting today. Oh, that's a bummer, Robert. That's a bummer. I'm going to be going to San Diego on the 25th of this month. So if they're going to close the casinos, then I hope they do it before I leave the islands. There was talk that they might even close flights in and out of California. Okay, dice up. 5.5. So we're working now. Ace deuce. And this is partially why the field is, because we're gonna want to collect on every roll, right? So that's why we play the field. Four. That's another $10. Because if we weren't playing the field, we wouldn't be collecting this money, right? And the purpose of this is that because the table is bad, they're only throwing 3 rolls, then I want to take on every roll. So right there would be 3 numbers that we wouldn't be able to have collected, but yet we did because we're in the field. So we made $30. Now $30 might not be a great thing, but it's $30 that you wouldn't have. And now if the 7 would be thrown, you lose all that money and didn't collect anything. Exactly like that. See how it works out? 3.7, I wouldn't have collected anything. And if I stayed on waiting for some hits, I would have lost $152 instead of make $30. Are we back on again, Robert? That's why I need to have something done, and that's why I haven't been rolling or streaming live because of this internet. I don't know what's the problem. I paid more money to get a faster upload and still dropping out. So I need to find a better way to do this. So look like, Robert, you're getting private lessons today. Everybody else is busy. Okay, so what happened? 5 is the point. Okay, so now we're working. 8, so that pays $32. So that's one hit. Hard 6, another $32. So Robert, how's things going? I mean, you've been practicing, going to casinos. I know you had a big win. Did you see Seek and Find's big win? I don't know if they posted it. Maybe they did post it. 8 again. I guess they went to the casino, they told me, and they were playing the 130 depress and repress, and then they started getting into the hard ways, and they placed the hard 8, and the hard six. And this one guy that was throwing while they were pressing up and everything, he threw the hard eight times. 8 times this guy threw the hard eight, and 3 times the hard six. So, and they had it up to 150 when they had it on the hard eight, and they hit it. So I'm sure they pressed it up from $5 and press up. So yeah, I don't know if he puts up videos, but that's what he calls himself: seek and finding. Seek with an IN and find with an IN on the end. So seeking, finding. And needless to say, they had a blast. They said they cashed out the 1,500 plus another 200 something from something else, plus their press up bets. I'm saying they must have made at least 3,000 or over $3,000. So that was a great win for them. Let's see. Mr. Eckrouse, hi run from Chicago and casinos here in Illinois will be closing on the 16th for 2 weeks. Yeah, I see. Now you said they're closing, and Rob said they're closing. Well, maybe they're gonna start closing down the casinos. We'll see. Hey, Bird Dog, thanks for dropping in. How's things going? I just working my staying alive. Well, not staying alive. Stop the bleeding strategy, throwing 36 times. So we caught Luke. 3 come out 7s got caught, but we're off right now. We took back some. Okay, so we're still working, looking for the 5, 6. So Eddie, how's the day off today? Great. 4. So like I said, this strategy is for tables that are only rolling 3 to 4 times, maybe 6 at the most, but we want to get our money and get out. So in this instance, rolling today, I don't know what the table's doing, right? I don't have the opportunity to sit and watch because this is just my table. And if it was rolling good like this, I'm sure I wouldn't be playing this. I'd probably be playing my Aloha Special. Oh, that's a bunch of 9s. That's good money. So, Bird Dog is a good friend. Bird Dog 301, he has his own channel. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have stopped in and checked his channel out. Really nice friend. We're always joking around with each other. Most certainly, he is not a puppy that sits on the porch. He's a big dog running. 4. So he's somebody that I met, which is in the Craps Nation, and we kind of helped him along. And then I thought, well, I try and teach him some of the strategies that I use, and lo and behold, I turned him into a monster. So now he's not on the porch with the puppies. He's running with the big dogs. 7 out. So if you watch Let It Roll, Rick from Let It Roll, and he put out his last video when he's shooting at Bronco Billy's. He's turning into a big dog also. Taught him the Aloha Special. He tried it out. First time was he set it up. He was rolling good all day, threw it. Point through 0.7 out. And I thought he was, all over because normally he's only betting 22, 44, 32. And then he laid out that 130. But when the dice came back around to him again, me and Eddie was talking to each other and watching the video at the same time, and saw Rick cash in for another $100 and then bought in. I was waiting for the dealer to give him a bunch of reds, but the dealer gave him 4 green chips. Me and Eddie was laughing because we said, whoa, he's going to go for it again. And he did. and he cashed out, 460 something dollars or 40 something dollars, and brought back all his losses and made another 300 or so profit for the weekend that he was there. Let's see, he was on Roman Bap. How are you? Mililani, hey, nice to know that you're in the islands, my man. Thanks for dropping in and watching. Robert Barnes, how would you start with this strategy when first stepping up to the table to see how it's doing? I probably, before I get up on the table, if there's room on the table, of course, I'm going to be right up on the rail, and I'll try to watch what is the trend of this table. Are guys just throwing one, two rolls and out, or are they throwing three rolls and out, four rolls? What is the trend? How many chips these guys get in the rails, and what kind of strategy are they playing? If they have very little chips in the rails, I'd also ask the stick man or the dealer, how long these guys been playing, so that maybe they caught a bad streak before this streak happened, or maybe it was a good streak and now it's a bad streak. All these things take into account what you're going to be playing. And I'm not only watching one or two guys how they're throwing, because maybe the next three, four, the fifth guy down, and the sixth and the rest of these guys are great throwers. So you want to watch. You don't want to just jump in. If you want to jump in and watch, hey, go play 22 if the table allows that, or 44, or just a pass line, whatever you want to do, just so that you can keep an eye on the table, Rob, and see how the trend is going. That's the whole purpose of that. Scoping out the situation, see how things are, see how people playing, what kind of strategies they're playing. Is the strategy working for them? Okay. And once you decide that, okay, it seems like people are throwing maybe 4, 5, 6 rolls at the most, then this will probably work. But make sure you got enough bankroll. Like you see, I got caught 3 times. I mean, 2 or 3 times. And then I know I was off when the 7 came out and 7 out. So I know I got 4 of them here, but I know I didn't get caught 4 times. And so after 3 rolls, I don't want to work on a come out. People say that, and I used to say the same thing, that's just another roll. But it really puts a dampener on your mentality and your optimism that you're going to do well, because you get caught with a point 7 on the come out, and then you get a point and then 7 out, and 7 out, and then it's devastating, right? 2 times you got caught with the 7 on the same guy. So I tend to not work on the come outs anymore. If I'm going to get caught on a point 7, it's only going to be by one guy. And if you've seen a lot of point 7s on the come outs, yeah, they roll, they got a point, then 7 out, next guy same thing, or two guys later, point and 7 out, and the table not doing very well, then maybe you want to play a 2 count. And I don't know if you know what a 2 count is, but people talk about a 5 count, like Golden Touch classes. A 2 count is when the dice is rolled, and then he establishes a point, and then you don't bet right now. You wait, because that's 1, and then you let him throw another number, and then you bet. So that's 2 count. 5 count is you wait 5 times. I think a 5 count, my personal opinion, is waiting too long, because if the dice rolling, sometimes they roll 5 to 6 numbers, and then you get in after the 5th count, and then you get caught. So in this type of strategy, you only need 3 hits. So if you wait for a 2 count and then work, you'll still only need 3, and that'll make a total of 5 rolls. So, and then I jump in and play my stop the bleeding, if that's what it's all about. Let's see. Hopefully that answers your question. Easy Money, what happened to your Talk Story video? You took it down. Yeah, I did, Easy Money, because it was just too much dropping out. And so I thought, nobody wants to watch that. And and in the end, I probably did a lot of talking about the coronavirus and things like that, and kind of got off the topic of shooting crap. So I took it down. That's why I decided I'm going to make one today, and hopefully not so many guys on the internet that slows up my Wi-Fi. I did a little while ago, shortly, that it went down slowly. So, and it looks like he's doing a better job, and more people are in here talking. Holy crap. Barn Casino, how are you, Barn? Holy crap. They just announced my local casino is shutting down at 6 a.m. Monday morning for 2 weeks. Well, you're not the only one, Barn Casino. There's about two other guys in here saying that they're going to be shutting them down. Yes, easy. He said it was choppy. Easy money, okay. Peter Damon, message retracted. Oh, why? Said something they want me to read. Yeah, got burned one too many times, and one small experience. I think I shared it before. I went to San Diego the last trip, and I did say that we put our bags in the room, came down, had a great welcome when we got on the table. 4.7s in a row, four different guys. They went to dinner, and we played a while, but the table wasn't good, so we left. Went to dinner, came back, got re-welcomed again with five guys, point sevens in a row. So I started to tell my buddy Jay, hey, wait one roll. In other words, take a two count. And he decided, no, he just gonna play it because he doesn't believe in that kind of stuff, you know. So anyway, he just played through. I did that, and in the end, I told Jay, look, it saved me 5 or 6 times. I got saved by not working and taking a two count because he'll throw his point, then he'll come right back and throw a point seven, you know. So by waiting that two count, I saved my money. So I told Jay, I think I saved my money 5 or 6 times doing that. And he said, no, it was 9 times you saved yourself. And that's probably because he was playing every hand, and so he knew how many times that point seven came. So sometimes you need to do that. Just watch how the table's going, and you know, reading the table. I'm not saying it's easy, but it takes experience, and sometimes it takes you to stand there and watch what's going on. Not only the dice, how people are betting, what kind of bets they're putting out. Are they making money, not making money? Are they having fun? Are they depressed? I mean, all those things tell you what's going on with the table. And then choose a strategy that you want to use. And in this strategy, sometimes you're going to catch one guy that might roll 10, 12, 15 times. That's okay. That's just part of it, because you want to catch the majority of the people. And a lot of times I tell myself, if you look around the table, there's what, 10, 12 people playing. How many of those people cannot throw 3 times? And if they can't, and you're getting caught with that, then it's time to walk. It's time to walk. Because if you cannot get 3 rolls out of that table, majority, if 12 people are playing, you want to get at least 8 guys that's going to throw you 3 times. Because when you get caught with that point seven, you need to replace that. And if you're going to be there for, you know, a few hours, then in the long run, you should make out and you should win. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, I said this is a marathon and not a sprint. And you can ask Eddie. He has been trying it at home and continued playing with the money he first started. Started with 142, 152, and sometimes he presses it up to 162 because that would be his layout. And he started winning. And within 3 days, he was up like $1,000. Of course, he got caught a couple times, but his bankroll was big enough to sustain him. And he just continued playing, and so it's like he still played with his first layout. And in 3 days, he was up like $1,000. And once you get up to that high, I really doubt that players are going to throw 7 outs for you so much in a row that you're going to lose all that bankroll. I'm not saying it's impossible, but not very probable. Oh, Rob, yours is down to further notice. Atasal, Roger T. Mel on craps table, the two count is what I do regularly, even when I'm throwing, because I don't have confidence in my rolls yet. I haven't called yet because I'm still sick. Oh, Roger, how are you, my man? No problem. Get well first. Get well first, Roger. Um, don't worry. When I was in San Diego, I was even not not rolling, betting on my first roll. I was taking a 2 count also on my roll because sometimes it's the table that's bad and not you, the shooter. So you just got to be aware of those things. Okay, so let's finish up these rolls. So we're coming out, we're not working. Aces. Five. Okay, so we're working now. Nine. So nine paid $52. 42 plus 10, 52. So that's our first hit. 8, $32. $32. Let's get some change here. 32 right there. And that's an 8. Six, so another 32. And we are off. And all this is our profit. Few more rolls and let's see what we got going. So we're off. We're just letting him roll out. 8. It's a lot of 8s this random shooter's making. Look at that. Hard 8. I can't even call these kind of points when I'm setting my dice. This random shooter is good. 10. Hard 10. Okay, so we're all out of chips, marker chips. We rolled our 36 rolls, and here comes the 7. Even the dice knows when to quit. So okay, so these are our money right here. We started with 700. Let's see if we made money, lost money. What are we doing? So 3 reds. Oh, maybe we got another red here. 4 reds. Let's see if I need to catch up. What's going on over here? Okay. Shut down until further notice. Peter Damon, like Casino. Oh. Mr. Kraus, good advice. Barn Casino, smash the likes for Mel. Yeah, please do. Thumbs up, likes, subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. My casinos are owned by Indian Nation. Don't know if governor has ability to shut down. I might try practicing this with 66 or 76 inside of a $10 field. 152 is about my comfort level. Not a problem, Rob. You know, you just gotta adapt it to you. This strategy, it all depends on how much you want to collect here, and that's why because you gotta subtract that $10 from this win, right? So I put this win to a point where I don't want to lose less, make less than a green chip, and that's why I set these limits with a $10. But if it was a $5 field, table, then I probably could lower this down. Or if I don't have the bankroll, I'll lower it down. Now, when you see me play Stop the Bleeding or any strategy, even if I played Aloha Special in here or Aloha Islands, and I have something in the field, that means I want to collect on every roll. I want to collect on every roll. I don't want any rolls to go by that I cannot collect. And if you watched earlier, I guess maybe only you were here, Bob, but Robert, but we hit the field 3 times, right? We took $30 because what did we hit? We hit a field number, we hit a 4, we hit a 10, And if we were only working this inside bets, we wouldn't have collected nothing, and maybe another number and 7 out, and we would have lost everything instead of take $30 win and off. Okay, so those are things that we need to look at, and remember that that's what we're there for. We're here to take 3 hits and down, not 4 hits, 3 hits and down, right? So that's what we need to remind ourselves why we're there. So let's see what we got. Don't look like we made a lot of money, but we didn't lose. 75, 85, 95, $96. So we did okay. We didn't lose any money. Racked up some comp time. Stayed in the game. Uh, I can't grumble about that, right? Whenever you win, a win is a win, no matter how thin. Remember that. So it's better than losing. Of course, when I do lose, I try to justify it by telling myself, oh, man, that's just the cost of entertainment, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this session. And if you have any more questions, let me know. You can email me at makerofdreams@al.com. Easy money to the 30th. I'm not going to cancel. Yeah, I get in San Diego on the 25th, and then I get out on the 30th. So you're gonna be in Vegas. Hopefully we do good. Wash our hands. Tell the dealers, hey, I want those chips sprayed before you give them to me. Wipe that dice down. Next thing you know, security's taking you out of the hotel, right? So anyway, if you haven't seen the shirts that I put up, I don't know, because just Rob was here with me. Just Bob was here with me. I'll show it to you again before we shut down. So anyway, these are the shirts that I have now, and this is the graphite, and it's a long sleeve shirt, right? So Craps Hawaii in the front and in the back. So these are long sleeves, dry fit. So they're very light. Maybe for you in the mainland that during winter time, not much what you want unless you want to wear it underneath your coat. And this is the blue with black print. That's the back. It's the front. Dry fit, long sleeve. And this is the black. I just picked them up yesterday, so hopefully if you want some that I still have your size. Okay, so they seem like the t-shirts, my dry fit t-shirts, except they're long sleeve. And the long sleeves are $18, and if I have to mail them to you, like I said, shipping is like $8, and I probably could ship like 2 shirts for the same price, $8. Also, I have some chips here to show. And these chips, this is from Same Bet. If you can see it, this is Same Bet. And it's a Craps Nation in the back, if you can see that. And this is 36 full press. He's chip. And he has, oh, sorry, Craps Nation in the back also. And Bird Dog is going to be coming out with his. Go check out Bird Dog 301's channel. And my chips are going to be coming in shortly, in a few more days. So I don't know if I'm going to be selling those chips. If I do, I don't know how much they're going to be. $2 half, $3, something like that. I don't know what the postage is. But if some of you want some, it's going to have my logo, my Craps Hawaii logo in the front and Craps Nation in the back. So anyway, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna shut it down. Ever get in the black polo in double X? I think I did. I have a 36 full press chip myself. Definitely, I want one of yours if you sell it. Okay, Robert. Just keep me in mind because me, I get. If you didn't email me, I won't be able to get a hold of you. So if you email me and tell me you want a chip or whatever, I'll have it at least in my notes so that when I look it up, I can find that for you. And if you wanted a double X black polo, I'm pretty sure I have one. It just came in. Let's take a look. I got a bunch of shirts here, so let's see. Extra large, extra large, extra large. And here it is. This is a 2X, Robert. So if you want one, this is the 2X black. And this is a polo shirt. So, you know the polo shirts, they have it on the sleeves and on the chest. I'm sorry if I don't have your shirt size. You know, some of you that are especially in a smaller size or a really big size, because I just cannot order all of them in small, medium, large, extra large, double X, 3X. Right? You know, it gets costly. So you know, I don't have my shirts being made by Teespring where you can order it. Yeah, I pay for all my shirts and I bring it in. So. Anyway, I appreciate if any of you would like shirts. So, Robert, if you want one, email me at Maker of Dreams. Don't forget, that's with an OV, not a OF. So, Maker of Dreams at AOL.com. And give me a size and how many you want and your mailing address, and I can get it out to you. So, those polo shirts are like $20. And $8 for shipping. Okay, so anybody else, just let me know. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Hey, let it roll. Maker of Dreams, not of. Here comes Rick with the hula skirt. What's up, Rick? I know most of you did get to Let It Roll channel, because he's been most popular, I would say, among all of us. And also, I did talk about you, Rick, today, about being a big dog, running with the big dogs now. So if you watch the whole video, you'll see that. Midnight Train, how's it going, Midnight Train? You guys all coming in a little bit late, but you know, if you want to talk story, let me know. I'll sit here and talk story with you for a little while. This video is running about 43 minutes right now. And I don't mind talking story if you guys got questions. And roll, you rub off on people. I want to be a big dog. Well, big dog, you know, big dog takes big, you know what, cojones. And if you ain't got it, you'll never be with the big dogs. You'll be running on the porch, staying on the porch. But let's throw later. Okay, Rick, sure, we can get together and throw. Don't forget, all of you also, when you're running a strategy, make sure you have enough bankroll to back it. Okay, I mean, when I show my strategies, I only play maybe half of what I really need, and that's possible to do if you're on a pretty decent table. But I'm saying don't go out there and put $140 bet and you only have $200 to play with, unless you just want to take a chance and hope for the best. Okay, because if they take that 140 from you, you can never lay that bet back down again with a $200 bankroll. You'll have $60 and you'll be walking around looking for a taco stand. That's what me and Bird Dog always talk about. Get on the table. Make sure you take a dollar chip, put it in your pocket, So in case we lose all our money, we can go buy some 99 cents hot dogs and make sure that we eat that hot dog by a water fountain because we cannot afford the drinks. These guys crack me up. We're gonna have a great time when we get to Vegas in September. So if any of you can come down and join us, we'll be there from I'd say the 21st to at least the 25th. Um, we'll have some fun. If we don't win, we're gonna be sure as hell have a lot of fun and enjoying each other's company. I belong to the Craps Nation like all the rest of our people, but we haven't all met each other. So this will be the first time that we'll meet in person and see how it goes. Yeah, Rick, I'll be wearing that skirt if you give it back to me. You asked to borrow it and you never gave it back to me. So don't act like I'm gonna have that skirt on. It'll probably be you. You wanna stand out in the crowd? That's the way to do it. Midnight trains. Stop staying on the porch doing the licking and get off the porch. You tell them, Midnight. Tell them. So anyway, thanks for dropping by. Had a great time. I appreciate all of you who are subscribing to the Craps Hawaii family. I really appreciate it all the time. So you guys take care. Hopefully we'll see you guys again. Sorry, it dropped out right on the end. Rick, yeah, go get food. Call me later. We can roll. The rest of you, have a nice weekend. Thanks for dropping in. And please take care. I appreciate you. And when you go to any of the casinos, make sure that you're playing a strategy. Stay alive.